Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the Huddle. I'm Jessica Wills, joined by Mr. Matt Demecki.
What up? What's going on?
Matt, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Well, the Cavs are having some trouble. Let's get into this.
As always.
They had an emotional meeting as a team. They got to let out all of their gripe, and I guess it got really heated. So everyone's upset that Kevin Love only played 3 minutes of the game in OKC, didn't return, and then didn't practice Sunday. So because there's all this tension going on, should the Cavs just trade Kevin Love? And if yes, where do you see him going?
You know what? If a good offer comes along, obviously you're going to have to trade him. But everybody got to just chill for a second, slow down a little bit. Kevin Love's name is in the trade deadline talks. And just like Pau Gasol before then, like Pau Gasol's name would always come up, as does Kevin Love. But I mean, if that meeting they're talking about Kevin Love and they're hating on Kevin Love, they better talk about Isaiah Thomas, his defense. They better talk about Tyronn Lue, how terrible of a coach he's been. They should talk about LeBron being one of the worst defensive players in the league this year. I mean, they should have brought up all of that, and they better have brought up all that, because Kevin Love is not the entire problem. But obviously, like if there's a good trade that comes along, pull the trigger.
I would have loved to be a fly on a wall in this meeting. Like, I want to know how everyone was only pointing their fingers at him, or did all these other points get brought up?
I don't know how he got to Kevin Love. He's been playing pretty well this year.
This just irritates me. Kevin Love is one of my favorite players in the NBA. I'm just going to come out and say that. And he is always, always, always taking a beating. Just everyone's always bashing him, bashing him, bashing him. So I'm not okay with any of this. I'm okay if he wants to leave, if he wants to say, I'm out of here. Like, what's
crazy is that he's saying, you know what, I'm sticking with the city, I'm sticking with this team, no matter how bad they trash talk this man. I mean, he was sick during the game, he left during the game, and they criticized him.
If LeBron was sick, no one would care. They'd be like, oh, it's LeBron, he needs his rest, go home. I
want to say this too. The last month and a half, where's Derrick Rose been? He took a little leave of absence because he was emotional about getting injured too long. Somebody in that meeting better have brought that up. They should have said, you know what, look at this. This man took a month and a half off, bailed on the team, might not have come back, but Kevin Love was sick, and to me it's crazy.
I need to know the other points that were brought up in this meeting. If anyone knows, let us know in the comments. Because who else was getting their finger pointed at him? It did not need to be only Kevin Love. In fact, I want to just tell you, last November, December, everyone was praising Kevin Love, and these are some of the headlines that were going in articles. This is as early as a month ago. These are the headlines. Kevin Love is dominating the center position. Kevin Love validating Tyronn Lue's decision to move him to center. Kevin Love is quietly having his best season yet in Cleveland. And then it's like, here we are.
It's just funny how quietly, when he has good seasons, everybody keeps it on the low, but when he does something like this, when he got taken out of a game because he was sick, I mean, everybody's going to bring that up. But look, as much as I love Kevin Love, if an offer comes along that involves another all-star player such as Kemba Walker, you know, I mean, Kawhi's out there, if maybe that name comes up, I mean, I would pull the trigger, but look, that's going to have chemistry issues in itself. Like, if you bring another player, like an all-star player, to the Cavs again, I mean, the chemistry again has to be worked out. Yeah. That's been the main problem this offseason, or this whole season, has been the chemistry.
Yeah, because they lose Kyrie Irving. They're trying to figure all that out. But it just irritates me so much that it always just comes back to Kevin Love. But
if an all-star player is involved and they say, we'll take Kevin Love off your hands and we'll give you, let's say, Kemba Walker or Kawhi, would you do it?
I say Kevin just needs to be like, I'm out. Like, F all you guys, I'm out of here.
That's the thing. Like, but he's that type of person that if he commits to a team, he's committed. I mean, this dude was on Minnesota balling out, averaging a double-double every year, and he was committed to them. I don't think he's going to leave the Cavs. I think it should be Tyronn Lue. I think it should be Tyronn Lue.
Come back to LA.
Tyronn Lue is the one that's avoiding all this trouble. LeBron's getting criticized. Isaiah's getting criticized. Kevin Love's getting criticized. Derrick Rose. But Tyronn Lue is sitting back and pretty going, you know what? I'm not the coach. LeBron's the coach. I thought everybody said LeBron was the coach. But he has a lot to do with it. So
when do we start pointing fingers at LeBron? I mean,
I think Tyronn Lue more than LeBron. A lot of those games that Cavs won this season is because of LeBron. But he's been horrible defensively this season.
All right, well, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. We want to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining us here today on The Huddle, and we'll see you next time.